Hello guys, this is ChangeYourLookuk coming to you with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how I get to transform a black wig into this beautiful, gorgeous, sweet, delicious wine wig you are looking at right now. This wig, after dyeing it, this wig came out beautifully well. You need to see the color. There is no form of 2 shades or so. It's just even. It looks as if this color is made from the factory. So because normally this is how factory color normally comes out. It comes out super, super nice. Very, very beautiful. I've seen a lot of pro who normally dye hair, and at the end of the day you still have to see different shades, even though it wasn't intentional, but it just comes out that way. But if you want to see how you can dye your hair like a pro, then sit down with me, relax, grab a cup of water, wine, whatever you want to relax with. Let's go into the process. But before we do that, if you've not hit the subscribe button, please support your girl by hitting on the subscribe button, the red sign that says subscribe. You hit on it, and then you will see 3 bells. One says all, then click on that all. That means whenever I post a new video, YouTube will be able to notify you that I just posted a new video. So if you want to be part of ChangeYourLookuk family, why don't you just hit the subscribe button and press on that notification bell for you to be notified whenever I post a new video. But without taking too much of your time, let's dive into the video. So guys, this is the hair that we're going to be transforming. It's a black wig, and then we're just going to transform it into blonde, and then we'll transform it into a wine color. So just keep watching. I'm going to take you through all the process. Let me quickly take you through what we're going to be using to dye the hair. We're going to be using the powder bleach and Trulites powder bleach, and then we're going to be using this Adore. Although we're going to be using this rich amber. I got 2 of the rich amber, and then I've got the magenta, one of it. So it's a wine color we're trying to achieve. So these are the best color to like mix to give you that great wine color that you need. And this, we've got a developer here, so we will be using all this. And then I've got my bowl that I can use to mix the bleach. I'm using a bigger bowl this time because I just want to mix once and just use it, and not try to mix once and mix again if it's not enough. So that's why I'm using this bigger bowl. Then I've got my gloves. I like using the thicker gloves, so I've got my gloves set. And then I've got some pin if I need it. Then I've got a comb, and then I got a brush. So what I'm going to do now is just to put the dye into the big bowl, because I just want to use a bigger bowl, because I don't want to like mix twice to make the hair, because I'm really going to be fast on the applying the dye into the wig. So I'm just going to, that's how much I've taken from the bleach. I don't really take a particular measurement. What I did was just take the one I think will be enough, and I know that definitely this will definitely be enough. So I'll just add my developer into it, and then mix it. Make sure you stir it very well that it's smooth, because if you don't stir it very well, when it has those seeds on it, at the end of the day you will see that those seeds are hanging on the hair. But just make sure you mix it very well for it to be very, very smooth. So you can see how mine is. It's very smooth, and that's just the texture that I really needed. I don't want it to be too thick, and I don't want it to be too watery. So that is what I want, and it came out just the way I wanted it. So guys, we're going to be jumping into the next step now. And the next step will be to apply the bleach into the hair. I've already tied the hair in badges. This actually make it easy for me to like apply the bleach into the hair. So I tie it into badges, then I just apply the bleach. At first I was using the comb, but I noticed that if I keep using the comb, the thing might just over bleach. So I started using my hand. I feel more comfortable when I use my hand because it just easily goes very, very well. And mind you, when you are doing this, make sure that the bleach is going to every part of the hair, because if you open the wig that I bleached, you won't see any form of black or blonde on it. Everything is wine. So just make sure that when you're doing it, make sure you are opening in between the hair to like pull the bleach, so that the bleach will go everywhere. It will go into every part of the wig. It will go into every part of the wig. So if you don't do it that way, you might just end up washing it and you're seeing some black on some areas. That won't be good. It won't look professional at all. So just take your time to do it. But while you are doing this, just be fast about it. You could see that the one underneath is already getting bleached gradually. You could see how I'm opening the hair in between, step by step, to apply the bleach. That's because I want everywhere the bleach to get to every part of the hair, so I don't finish and I start noticing any black spots on the hair. So that's why I'm opening it batch by batch, just like that. So you just apply. You have to be fast with it, if not the one behind it might over bleach. So that's why, if you could see, I'm really like rushing to like make sure that I meet to the, you can see that all the hair now is properly bleached. You can see how bleached it is. It's properly bleached. It's not over bleached, because when I wash it, you will see how it will look. I'll wash it now and you will see how it looks. It really came out very, very nice, but I just rushed to finish up on time, so you can see how it looks now. I quickly wash it. I couldn't even like wait to move my camera before I wash the bleach out of it. So what I'm going to be doing right now is just to put my Shimmerlite shampoo. This will remove every form of brassiness out of the hair. So I just wash it with my Shimmerlite shampoo, and make sure that you wash it properly. If you wash it very well, so you don't wash it halfway and it still keep processing. So using Shimmerlite shampoo really helps a lot. So I'm just going to wash it very well, and while you're washing it, because it's a coily hair, that's why I'm putting it together like that, so I don't like stretch all the coils out of it. And after washing it, you have to be generous with your condition. I tell you, you need all the condition in this world. So I almost use that bottle on this hair. So after doing it, applying the condition into it, I just wrap it together the way I'm wrapping it now, and then I will just comb it. I leave it before I comb it. It was like after 4 hours I had to comb it. I just wrap it into that bag. Then before I could like comb it, I wrap it for like 4 hours before I could comb it. So after then, that's when I started combing it. And you could see after all that process, all those dye and all those washing, see the amount of hair that came out of the bundles, the wig. Is not much. That's to tell you that the hair is really, really very good. So after then, I just rinse the condition out of it. And this is how it came out. You can see how beautiful it came out. This is the blonde. This is the first step. So you can see how beautiful it came out. Even after going through those process, you could see that the blonde that came out looked nice, and the coils, I didn't really lose the coils, even though I was combing it while I was doing it. So we'll go to the next step now. So the next step is to mix the adult dye together, the color together. So I'm using number 78 and I'm using 88 as well. So I'm going to mix the 3 bottles together. So when you're mixing different colors, what you normally do after putting it together in the bowl, make sure that you mix it just the way I'm mixing it now. Mix it very well so that the colors can mix together. If not, you start having different colors on one area and different colors on the other area. So just make sure you stir it very well together and make sure that it's properly mixed. So when it's properly mixed, you'll be able to get the right color that you needed. And this color that I'm using is the best color for the wine that I'm trying to achieve. So mix the both of them together. I've used it several times, so I know the exact color I wanted, and that's the color that will actually give me the exact color I wanted. So you could see what I was doing. When you're applying your dye to it, you make sure that you're putting the dye to the roots. Make sure it gets to the root of the hair. That's why I'm raising behind, and I'll have to like apply it behind before coming to apply it on the top. And then after then I'll open it individual, the lines, step by step, and make sure that this adult dye went into every part of it. If not, when you wash the dye out of it, you start seeing some blonde color. You don't want to have that. If you don't really want to have that, what you need to do is to take your time. You could see when I start from the top, I'll gradually work my way down, make sure that all the tips are soaked with the dye. So this is when you have to be like generous with your dye. You don't have to like try to manage or want to manage your dye. And after doing that, I just comb it for everything to like go into each other, because when you comb it like that, the part that maybe the dye didn't really touch well or is hidden in the middle or so, the brush will just like kind of blend them together. So that's what I did. You could see that the hair is properly soaked with the dye. So that is what you need to do. You have to be friendly with your dye. Don't manage it, so that you will have a good hair color by the time you're done. So you could see after then, now what the part I'm doing now is the closure part, and this part is is the part that you have to be very careful. If you watch very well, look at the underneath of the hair that I'm dyeing right now, you will see that the underneath is still very clear. It's like white. The dye did not get to the under the net of the closure, but you could see that the dye like reached everywhere, but it didn't get to the net of the closure. That is what you should be targeting. Don't just stain your the net of your closure or frontal with the dye. Just be careful. You could see the way I'm running it into it, but the net is still very clean. And when you're doing this process, make sure that even if it's frontal or closure, make sure that while you are dyeing it with you're dyeing with your color also, don't remove the cap underneath first, the cap you use in making the wig. Just leave it. That will protect the color not to like go through the net. I don't know if you understand me, but when I get to the middle part, you will see how my pattern is still shining. It didn't get to the net. That's because I didn't remove the cap I use in making the wig. I just left it. After I must have done washing and everything, that's when I can remove it. And you could see how I'm going through side by side to make sure that the dye went into every part of the hair. You could see, looking at the dye, looking at the hair as well, you will notice that I really take my time. It's soaked with the dye, and you could see the pattern is very clear. So that is what you want to achieve. The pattern does not have any form of stain, any form of dye stain or so. So what I normally do, I don't remove it from the mannequin head. I just put my foil paper and wrap it together, and then I leave it for more than 4 hours. Then after then, I just take it off the dome cap, and then I remove it. This is how it looks. So what I'm going to do now is just to rinse the color out of it. So I'll rinse it thoroughly, because it's a dye, so they don't wear dye and the thing started dripping on. Just rinse it very well. Then after rinsing it, I'll add my shampoo to it. Wash it. Just take your time to wash it. Why I don't use, some people make that mistake to use shimmer light to wash their end result, because when you use shimmer light, that shimmer light is very strong, because sometimes it might just wash some of the color. It will reduce the brightness of the color also. That is what shimmer light does. So that's why I don't use shimmer light. I use my normal Tresemme shampoo and condition to wash it. So I just wash it, and make sure you are friendly with your condition. The hair has gone through a lot of beating, batter, everything. So you have to be friendly with your condition. So after putting the condition together, rub it very well. I will just wrap it like this and tie it into a bag and leave it. I leave it like this for that evening. Then the next morning when I wash it, this is how it came out. You can see how beautiful the color came out. Very beautiful. And looking at it very well, you will see that you don't have any form of different shade. The shade are all the same. There is no form of two colors or so. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to define the pattern. And you could see that while I was washing the hair, then I was no, I was just holding the parting area. So that is how you wash your hair. If you dip everything into the water, you might just not get a better result. Then you start struggling with tangling and the rest. So make sure that when you're washing your hair, hold the hair from the parting area, the net area, to wash it. So that is another tips, right? So I'm just going to remove the net, cut the net out of the hair, and then I just define the pattern, make the pattern to be very, very pronounced. I normally use foundations on this one. You can use foundation on it. It comes out really, really nice. So after doing that, you could see how it came out. Very, very, very nice. You could see how the pattern look at the hair very well. Did you see how the color really mixed together? So guys, this is the wine color we've achieved, and it looks really, really beautiful. It looks very nice. It came out very, very nice. Look at the color. You won't see like different colors. The color are just even. They are just one color together. It's just like a factory color, like a color that is being done in the factory. It really came out really, 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 really nice. It's very rare to see somebody dyeing hair and it comes out this nice. So this is what we do in Change Your Look UK, and we sell extension. This extension is from us. I get to dye the extension. If you've been following the process, you will notice that from the beginning this extension was actually black, and then I dyed it to blonde, and from blonde I switched it to this beautiful wine color you're looking at right now, and this really came out beautiful. I really, really love it. It came out really, really beautiful, guys. So if you want to know how to dye your hair, you want to dye yourself, you can just follow the process which I have just showed you guys step by step. Don't miss any of the process, and definitely you're going to be able to dye your hair this way. But if you cannot dye it, if you have extension you think is good human hair, you can as well send to us. We'll be able to dye it and send back to you as well. The extension I used in making this wig is from Change Your Look UK. So if you want us to get extensions for you and get to make the wig all together for you, please don't hesitate to click on the link. I'll be leaving our Instagram handle on the description box, so click on the link there and it will take you to our Instagram. Then you can order the hair direct from our Instagram page. We deliver worldwide, and for your first order we deliver for free, and maybe after then you will be paying for shipping, but for your first order definitely we ship for free. So this is how I get to create this bundle, make this wig this beautiful charming wine color. Oshe Bades, this is really, really beautiful. This is so beautiful. Thank you so much guys for watching, and if you've not hit the subscribe button up to this very moment, what are you waiting for? Please support your girl by hitting the subscribe button and pressing on the notification bell for you to be notified whenever I post a new video. I do post new videos every week. I don't miss it. So if you don't want to miss those exciting videos that I'll be posting on this channel every week, please do it free to hit the subscribe button and press on the notification bell for you to be notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.